ever set up on a website. We're talking under 10 minutes, no code, and it's...
We're on this cruise for 7 days, so it's really important to have really good space inside the wardrobe, and it's plenty of space for like hanging stuff. There's these hangers over here. There's also baskets.
Oops, sorry about that, guys. These are
for
baskets,
some underwear or for some shoes, whatever, but it's really good.
Sorry about that.
I hate unpacking, but when you're on the cruise for 7 days, I think it's important. And what I spotted is the full-size mirror. Like, come on, you cannot get better than this.
Wait, this opens up. Oh, there's a safe. Little safe in there.
More space here.
I don't think we'll probably be using this, but I think that's why the mirror is there. I did also spot we do have a kettle and some tea and coffees just over there, probably some other herbal teas.
It's time for a little bathroom tour, and as you can see, it's quite small, so it's going to be quick. So here's the toilet, here's the shower. It's quite modern and sleek. Here's the shower head, and actually you can even sit in the shower, which is quite nice. And over here is the sink area. So as you can see, the bathroom is quite small and compact, but actually it does the job, and it's actually really modern and nice.
So there's one glaringly obvious thing that we have yet to mention about this cabin, and it's to do with these very nice large windows behind me. So again, this is the spacious infinite balcony cabin, and Royal Caribbean considers this a balcony, whereas others would argue with them and say that the balcony would be outside. You'd be able to step outside, but this is what they market as a balcony. Now, when we actually booked the standard ocean view balcony with the standard balcony, we actually went for the we choose your standard ocean view balcony option. It's a few $100s cheaper. I thought, why not? And I purposefully didn't choose the we choose your infinite balcony cabin because when I looked online, there was a lot of negative comments that they didn't like it, that they wanted the traditional balcony. And so I thought, yes, we're gonna avoid this cabin, ironically, but they actually upgraded us to this cabin, and I'm actually happy they did. At first, I wasn't very happy about it. I was actually ready to give them a piece of my mind because I wanted the standard balcony. But what I really like is the extra space we get here. It's very spacious, and just look at the view you get from this window. Now, the one drawback I would say about this is that this does come down, so we do have some buttons just over here to wind down this window, but the AC turns off when you do that. So most of the time we're probably going to keep this up. But for me, I don't like going out on the balcony when it's so hot. I'll probably last like a minute or two. Whereas this one over here likes to bake itself alive in the heat. So for me to be able to just enjoy the views in the AC and actually have the extra space, I actually think it's a bit of a dark horse when it comes to choosing your cabin. And you're probably wondering, how much did you spend on this cruise? Well, the previous cabin that we mentioned came to $4,000, including prepaying our tips. And we also purchased the Boom Surf and Stream package. They say this is the fastest internet at sea on a cruise ship. And I just did a quick speed test, and the speeds aren't very fast at all. And we're at the port still in Rome. I can't imagine being out at sea and being much faster. I think we spent $215 for one device over 7 days, when we can actually most likely get away with using eSIM, especially when you're cruising around Europe.
While the Voom Surf and Stream package worked well for us when we were actually out at sea, one thing we quickly realised is that an eSIM would have been the better value option for most of this cruise. That's because the ship actually spent most days docked in different European cities, and even when we were on board, we were close enough to land to pick up a fast mobile connection. Then when you get off the ship to explore each city, you can continue using the same eSIM to stay connected. If you haven't used an eSIM before, it's basically a digital SIM card that you install on your phone in just a few minutes before you travel. Then as soon as you
incredibly busy, a bit overwhelming. Everyone on boarding day comes to the buffet lunch, but here at the Aquadome Market there are so many great options, so many new options as well. You can get Cajun food, that is, I believe, Southern American foods from Louisiana. There is also Korean food, that's what Karina went for, a chicken rice bowl, and the place was called Soulmate, which I love the name. There's also Mexican, that's what I've gone for. I've gone for some chicken tacos. There's a juice bar. There is creme de la creme. That's actually returning from the Star of the Seas. That's the only one that's returning. Everything else is brand new. Am I missing anything else? Is there anything else that we... Oh, Spanish! There's even a Spanish restaurant called La Española. Did I say that right? Yeah. I've been practicing because I keep messing that up. But essentially, it is a Spanish tapas restaurant. I am so hungry, guys. I've been waiting for this for a long time. We've been doing so much filming. I'm gonna give a little squeeze of lime on there. And I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'm an AI. Sometimes I struggle to visualize my ideas realistically. Like when I try to show what business travel really looks like. But one platform that always gets it right is Navan. Employees book flights and hotels in one place. Spend limits are shown as they book, and everything is tracked in a live dashboard, so you always know where you stand against the budget. Oh, and with Navan, you still earn your miles and loyalty points as if you were booking direct.
Thank you, AI! Oh, I'm also AI.
Aw, you're welcome.
Looks like I got 12 viewers. Whoop!
A romantic Morocco tour is easy to waste. If your itinerary has Marrakesh, Chefchaouen, and a camp...
I know because I'm hungry, but that is absolutely bloody delicious.
So actually, there's a drink section here. You can get some milk, some hot water, coffees, soft drinks like juices, mango juices, fruit punch, lemonade.
All these teas over here as well.
There's also ice machine and water. Could we get a carrot and celery juice? Yes, one and one muscle building for
That's me.
So because we've got the refreshment package, the fresh juices and the smoothies protein shakes are all included. We just need to scan our card. Thank you.
Thank you. You even see all of the whey protein just over here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This looks really good.
Right.
We're entering the Aquadome right next to the North Aquadome. I feel like I'm in an aquarium right now with all this blue. Very nice.
I think they're having some rehearsals now.
So this is the Shockwave Aqua Theatre show. We've actually reserved this for this evening. They're having rehearsals. It's actually quite incredible that something like this exists on a cruise ship. It looks like something that you would find on a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very futuristic. I imagine the show tonight, you can even see some robotic arms potentially. We're now entering the Overlook, which is just behind the Aquadome, and this looks incredible. This ship keeps surprising us with how stunning it is. The art design, the architecture. You've got these pods just over here, really comfy. All the plants surrounding it. This one you can even walk up into there.
Look, also it's really beautiful for the views. That's why it's called Overlook, because it's overlooking now the port, but in the future the ocean.
We have a nice bar over here. You can see everyone's just lounging over here.
And there's actually plenty of space to chill. Like, I really like it. Also, it's very green. Again, real plants.
And you can see it. Everything's designed to be really comfortable, really cozy. And then you can have drinks served. You can see some people ordering drinks. Hello.
There's even an aquarium here.
me off guard. I thought it was a real aquarium for a second. Again, everything's really nice and comfortable. I imagine for sail away, this would be a great place to be, to relax. Very nice. First thing you notice is there are so many lounges. You're not fighting over it with the other guests. Again, very beautiful views. We have
Massive jacuzzis.
I think I call it a whirlpool.
Whirlpool, yes.
A whirlpool.
And you can already feel the chill vibes on the chill island.
We have made it to deck 16. Look at this ship. It is, I keep saying beautiful and stunning. I'm going to run out of words what to say, but you can see the sheer numbers of people on deck 15 just below us. That is probably one of the main swimming pools over there. I don't think I would want to go there right now. The water looks very cloudy. Too many human beings in there. And then you've got just lounges everywhere. And then we're overlooking Central Park. Now, over there, I think on Star of the Seas, it was a star. I have no idea what it is. I mean, for Legend of the Seas, they surely would have something to do with the legend, but
Yeah, but it
just
looks
looks
like a massive firework or something like this.
we have another lime and coconut. This time, this one's a frozen cocktail bar. You can see they've got pina colada, zero proof, strawberry, zero proof, so there's no alcohol in there. They've got mango, watermelon, pain chiller, hurricane. Hello, how are you? The zero proof, does that mean no alcohol? All the other ones have alcohol, yeah. Okay, thank you. So in our beverage package, we can get the ones that are zero proof. There's a slide that goes down here, yeah. Bye. Bye-bye. Sure. YouTuber, yes. Subscribers? 230,000. No, we're not famous, no. You might be famous though now. I love it. Are you a YouTuber? No? Not yet.
Yeah.
So where does the slide go to?
People don't like it.
They didn't like kids on YouTube. So you have to wait till you're a bit older then. Alright, see you later. Bye-bye.
Creators, take these 3 apps I built to run my business made with Base fully full. They're ready for you as free to use templates.
Right, thank you.
Oh, that was cute.
Just a random slide going down to the lower decks. What I really love about the ship is that everywhere you see is just pools, ocean.
So actually there's plenty of lounges, but also there's these casitas that you can reserve, but they're getting fully booked for the sea days.
This is called Paradise Palm. It is a very nice setup over here. It's all reserved, see, all the casitas are reserved. And over here, guys, we have Swim and Tonic. This is an adult-only pool. You do have a whirlpool to enjoy themselves over there. People just lounging, dipping their feet whilst enjoying a nice, imagine a gin and tonic. This looks like the spot to be at. No kids?
Yeah, I really enjoy the concept.
We're now entering Frill Island. I believe this is the largest water park at sea. You can see all of the slides just ahead of us. First thing I noticed, all of these cubby holes to put your towels and flip-flops in. Those colourful gates.
It's already super busy. And actually here all of the activities that you can here do.
This is great for the kids. I imagine they'll be spending a lot of their time here. even have a pink slide. So right beside me we have Flow Rider. Honestly, it looks so much fun. It's a surfing simulator at the back of the ship, the back of Thrill Island. We've already seen quite a few people actually fall off. It looks so much fun, but incredibly difficult. Oh, he's just fallen off.
And this is the hideaway. This is the adults-only infinity pool, and it's incredibly busy, as you can see. But I believe this is the best spot for grabbing a drink at sunset at sea days. Or dancing without a drink.
So this is the Lost Dunes mini golf. You've even got a volcano on there, gypsies. This is definitely a hit with a lot of kids.
No, I used to love it when I was younger, and we're gonna play it. It looks awesome.
You know what else looks awesome? All these slides behind you.
I know.
I believe there's even a sport over here. Let's go check it out.
Wow.
Oh, there's the ball. Up to deck 17, sports court.
I didn't expect that on the cruise ship. I think it's a full-size basketball court.
You can see a mural with a skateboard, so I can imagine you can potentially skate here, but a lot of the chaps over there are playing basketball. We've got a more elevated view. Beautiful. It's a Princess cruise ship over there. Again, this is the mini golf, the Lost Dunes. And actually you can make your way up to the top slide there. Probably the fastest one. This ship keeps on surprising me. There is a bloody rock climbing wall on the edge of the seas. You can see some of the kids on it already. But it's pretty high. You want to do a climbing, Carolina?
It's called the adrenaline peak. I think I would be too scared to be honest. They're good though. Look at these kids. So with our refreshment package, we can get as much soft drinks as we want, as long as they're canned or from the fountain machines from the bars and restaurants. But what we cannot get is the Coca-Cola freestyle drinks like from this machine. So we purchased this cup for $4.99.
A lot of people have been asking how to use these freestyle machines. They have no idea. We have to get one of these cups. We thought they were $4.99.
But it ended up being $6.99.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
Now it's got a chip. So actually, if I press code 0, it says you're going to need a different cup. Just ask at the counter. That's because you need to put this cup into there first. And we have a lot of choices over here. You can see along the bottom we've got low and no calories.
Even
If you're on a
caffeine.
diet, caffeine free.
I'm gonna go for this one. And you can get all of these different flavors. Which one should I go for? Maybe cream soda. That's the best.
I'm not too sure about cream soda, but you do you. Come on!
Perfect. And obviously, guys, I needed to go for the pink one. There's different colors, but pink is my favorite. It's so sweet, but so good.
Hello. Thank you.
The entrance. For our first course dinner on board, we decided to head to the main dining room, and the moment we walked in, we were really wowed by how beautiful the entrance was. The main dining room is spread across 3 different levels with these huge chandeliers hanging through the center and balconies looking down over the restaurant. And because it was a boarding day, there was actually a special menu for the occasion, with starters, mains and desserts to choose from. Most of it was completely included in the cruise fare, although there were a few premium options available for an extra charge. We also got very lucky with our waiter, Enrique from Chile, who we pretty much clicked with straight away. We liked him so much that before leaving, we actually asked at the entrance if we could keep this exact table and Enrique as our waiter for the rest of the cruise. For starters, I went for the chilled shrimp cocktail, which came with these juicy prawns, fresh lemon, and a classic cocktail sauce. While Jay went for the white mushroom soup topped with parmesan foam, porcini dust, chives, and white truffle oil. So for my main course, I went for the fish dish, and it's pan-seared branzino. This is beautiful fish with lots of vegetables, and the presentation is just amazing. And I've heard that actually on Royal Caribbean the food is great, so I can't wait to try it.
And myself, I went for a beautiful rack of lamb. Also, we've got some neon colored, I believe it's going to be like mint. I'm going to try this neon, what I think is mint sauce. Give this a go. The meat is amazing. It like literally melts in your mouth. The mint sauce is really good, but it's very sweet. I do like my sweet things, but that is a little bit sweet for me.
I'm gonna try my fish with a little bit of the side sauce. There's an explosion of flavors, and actually it's super fresh. I really like it.
I do have one little criticism about the food. I believe it arrived not even lukewarm, it was a little bit cold. I think it's been sitting out there. And so I really do like it when my food is served hot, as hot as possible. My only criticism. Otherwise, delicious.
So for my dessert, I went for this amazing looking Noir Obsidian Dome Cake, which is essentially 70% dark chocolate cake. It looks so rich. It's not only super pretty, but it's rich and creamy and very chocolatey. I really like it.
And this is the Red Velvet Legends Cheesecake. Both of these desserts are brand new to this cruise. And I believe we have some meringue on top there. We've got a nice little raspberry. Let's dive into this and see what it's all about. That's really interesting. I don't know if it's red velvet or cheesecake. It's like a combination of both. I'm not too sure about it. I think I'm one or the other, not like a mixture.
Chevy SUVs are made to move with your rhythm. The versatile Equinox, the spacious Traverse, and the stylish Trax. In a Chevy SUV, you'll never miss a beat. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Feel like your tooth sensitivity isn't severe enough to deal with? What if I told you Sensodyne has a fast and simple remedy? New Sensodyne Clinical Repair starts to repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I'm so excited to introduce this new product to patients. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing.
After seeing our first impressions of the ship at night, we had one more thing planned: Shockwave. The Battle of the Seas, the most talked about show on board. Unfortunately, it was cancelled on the first night because they needed more time to prepare, but we managed to rebook it for day 4. Just a quick tip, arrive 30 to 45 minutes early because if you want the best seats, this place fills up fast. We've watched some Broadway level shows before, but this was unlike anything we had ever seen. It combines incredible lighting, water effects, and emotional music with ultra skilled dancers, acrobats, high divers, and even scuba divers working beneath the water. Then came the divers. And then again, the atmosphere completely softened. Towards the end, the scenery transformed once again, this time into an emotional love story with the performers gliding and dancing across the water. It was finally time for the 4th of July party, celebrating 250 years of American independence. And this was when the party started. Then, right at midnight, the whole crowd started counting down to the long-awaited balloon drop.
It has been a very long but exciting day. You can probably see on our faces we are absolutely exhausted. It's just after midnight. We can
guarantee you 1 million views or you didn't. That's not a pitch. That's literally our offer. Here's why we can make it work. Our average client gets 15.5 million organic.
The roulette master, I cannot wait to share with you an incredible new roulette system today. This was sent in by Charles Morris. He calls this my layout. He said this is the layout you want to use if you want to consistently win in the casino. Let's find out if it's as amazing as he says it is. I'm excited. We're going to put this in a head-to-head matchup today with Master's favorite, and I use this all the time in the casino. We're going to start with that first. Let's see which one makes the most money. Here we go. We're going to start with 5 corners. Just like this. And you can see we have a 0 balance. Let's go ahead and spend $25 total bet. And here we go with Master's favorite. That's a 6 black. And a nice $20 win to start. So we just let system today from Charles Morris. Really excited to share this with you. Let's jump right into it and get started. All right, the time is finally here for my layout by Charles Morris. He says this is the one if you want to consistently make money in the casino. Let's place the bets and see how this does. I'm excited. So we're going to start with a $25 bet on 1 to 18. And then we're going to have some $5 bets on these streets that I'm about to show you. 7, 10, 13, 16, and 19. And this is a $50 total bet to start. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's an 11 black. It's a nice $60 win to start. so remember we were up 120, and we're going to go ahead and increase these by what they started with. So let's go ahead and do that and spin. There we go. Let's see, 13 blocks. That's a nice $120 win, and now we're at 190. We're going to go back to where we started at 50. So let's do that and spin. And let's see what we get here. This is my layout from Charles Morris. That's a 16 red. Another 60. We're up $250. Again, we're able to start with a little higher bets to lose. And that's a 22 blind. We lost that one. So it's going to increase by what we started with. One time goes to 10. And the 5s go to 10. But this is not a double strategy. That's a 36 red. That is a loss, which drops us $200 profit. So we increase again by what we started with. We had 5 in each of those streets. And then we had 25 to 118, and let's spin. We're at 150 total bet. Now here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 2 black. And that's a break even. So we're up 100 still. We just bet and spin again, and that won't hurt us any. So let's see what we get here. That's a 20 black. That's a $30 win. We just missed the streets that were covered with the 118 bet. We're up $130. So let's just rebet and spin, and let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a 8 black. That should be good. It's a $180 win, and we're up $310. So let's go back to our original $50 bet. Again, do this with more bets, and then a $5 bet on 18. So eventually, that's a 13 black. By that 1 to 18 bet, but it's still a win, and that's a 6 black. Another break even, won't hurt us. We're up $520, and so far so good. Let's see if we get a bunch of losses. What happens next? That's a 36 red, and that's a loss. Increase by what we started with, and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's a 31 black, and maybe we're starting a losing streak here. Let's see how that affects everything. And we're not going to double. We just go up by what we started with, 5 on each of the $5 bets, and then 25 on 1 to 18. We're still up 370, and let's see if we can get a win right here, or if it continues to go high and we lose. Okay, that's another break even. Okay, so we're up 370 still, and we're at 150 total bet now, and here we go. All right, that's a 29 black, and that's another loss. Okay, so we'll increase again by what we started with, and this is what we wanted to see, was what happens if you do have a bunch of losses. And again, the good thing is that we're not doubling or tripling, and we're still up $220. So let's see if we can get a number that's not up there on the high side. But we lost again. And again, this is what we were talking about. If we do have a bunch of high numbers in a row, what's going to happen? We're about to find out. So let's increase by $5 again, and then 25 one more thing. And then we have $20. Good thing is we have high that amount, so we do get it. We should get it. That's a good one. So definitely that was the street that was not supposed to be that. So it is back to the point. That's another one. Again, that's what we want to see. How to deal with all these losses. So that's 25. Then 95. Keep hitting that street that we'll take the win, but we keep hitting that street that's not covered, and we're at minus 120. So we need to hit something in there between the 7 and before we get to 19, and that's a break even. That won't hurt us any. Okay, so we're at minus 120. This is Charles Morris's My Layout, and here we go. Let's see if we can get a win after all those losses. Let's hit 21 red. That's a small win. We'll take it, and we're at minus 60. I don't know how many times we hit that 19, 20, 21, but at least it's a win. And that's 83, that's a break even.
Imagine boarding a train that does not run on diesel. It does not depend on overhead electric wires either. Instead, aims to accelerate the production and use of green hydrogen.
Hey, can I ask you a few questions about how you scaled your ads?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
What's the one advertising channel that
You could simply decide that things will work out, and they did. What if there was this little secret about the way in which you relate to reality that determines literally what you perceive in your reality? And that when you are in the energy of wanting things to work out, you're in the energy of desire, which is lack. When you're in the energy of doing things to get somewhere else, you're in the energy of this moment right here is not good enough the way that it is. But what if there was a way in which you could decide from the identity level that would completely transform your life from the inside out? This is exactly what I did back in 2017 that allowed me to go from a 9-to-5 job where we're selling women's shoes to having over 100,000 followers on YouTube within 6 months. And then also from YouTube into traveling the world, running live events, helping people transform live on stage. I made a choice at the level of the being, the identity. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to transform at the level of being so that you decide to be that version of you every day. I'm going to show you how to transform old meaning and release old unprocessed emotion from the body that's actually blocking what you want.
£88 per day, all inclusive, surely not. I'm paying just £88 per person per day for all your drinks, premium package. I'm getting your food, entertainment, and of course your cruise and your cabin on top of that. That sounds too good to be true, right? Well, let's find out, let's see what it's all about, and let's get on board. I'm going to keep track on what we're going to spend today and see how much we save in just one day. Let's get going. The first thing first, let's get ourselves boarded onto this boat, shall we? I'm still very nervous. This is my only second ever cruise. And, well, if you watch the first one, I had a really good time, so I am back again. I cannot wait to get on board this ship. And it looked an even better deal than the first one, so let's get to it. Okay, as I'm in security, I'm going to check back in once we finish this bit because I'm not too sure if you're allowed to film like you're not in the airport, so just in case, I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, so another 10 to 15 minutes after that, so about 40 minutes from getting there, but look at this, boys and girls, wow. Now this is some shit. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to looking at that and thinking that's normal. It's absolutely immense. So, honestly, it's absolutely amazing. Wow. Okay, let's get on board. It's time to explore, baby. Honestly, I'm absolutely in awe of this. Absolutely amazed. Just on the gangway. Actually, call the camera. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm getting any of this wrong, because I probably will get a lot of it wrong. Still, I've got no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll have to do some drill first. Oh, goodness. Wow, wow, wow.
First of all, you need to go to your assembly station, okay?
Yes.
So it's on 37.
Yeah.
The ship back of the
So
ship.
the back of the ship next to it,
And
yeah?
then you can go to your cabin to take the cruise card.
Okay.
The cabin is not yet ready, but you can do the, again, take the cruise card and go to the
Right, let's get ourselves to deck 7. What deck are we on? It's not anywhere. I love this, by the way. Look at this. How cool is this? Oh, here he is. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. It's what I've noticed in cruises, right, is that because the ship's so big, it takes you about a month to work out where on earth you are. It's a bit so it's a bit complicated, so maybe I've been told I need to come here first. That was easy enough, wasn't it? So I go to the door, the gas bag dropped off, the actually upgraded one. I've got very lucky with this. I've been upgraded to the back in the cabin, I think, so I can't wait to see it. Anyway, follow next up. See you there. This is what top of this back. Okay, so carrying all this. Oh my goodness. Right, okay, so we've had this on the door. We've not ready yet. You can see the cleaning progress. This is the all access card to free drinks and free drinks and free drinks. So yeah, I think the first thing we need to do though is get ourselves a drink and sit down. That was quite a process. I'm thirsty, and I think we'll get our bearings. We'll find a bar. And look at this, very impressive. I'm loving it so far. See, that's where we come through. So okay, then let's crack this open and get it used, shall we? And I think the first bar for us will be the Edge Cocktail Bar. Hello, my friend. You okay? Hot lagers, do you want that, my friend? Oh, yeah. Heineken fine, my friend. Yeah, Heineken fine. You need that, yeah? Just like that. Perfect, thank you. Service already on point. Loving that. Take a seat, overlooking the ocean while we chill out, work out what we're going to do next. A nice pint of crispy Heineken beer. Thank you very much, everybody. Nice chill time. Loving it. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, and here we go. The first beer of the trip. Thank you very much. This is on its own €7, so a 7 in one, please. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Oh, mad one. All these. There is one thing though. You're only allowed 15 alcoholic drinks. That you can have as many milkshakes, protein shakes, normal drinks, as many as you want. But you're only allowed 15. Even I can work under those kind of restrictions. And that's saying something. So I think that's pretty good. And that's per day, by the way. So yeah, 15 per day. That's number one. Anyway, so let's chill out. Give us out there and we're going to get ourselves a nice little water to go with it as well. €2.25. So yeah, cheers everybody. That's almost a tenner. And we haven't been here for longer than what? 10 minutes? Okay, so while we're chilling out, I've actually decided to get on the app because we should all check on the app straight away according to what I've read. And put the things that you want to see because they do look up quickly. So we're going to do that. First of all, we're going to watch this boring safety intro. Looking at the agenda and what's on, there's so much to do, so quick. Look at this. In one day, all these things to do. So many. Some things aren't paid extras, but wow, absolutely amazing. Look at that. Very, very cool. It's still going on. Look at this. You were bored on this ship. I can't imagine how, because there's something to do all the time. Lots more to come. So yeah, we just sort of keep your nose around there first, see what's about. Look at this though, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. Wow. So impressive. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. He's back again. Here he is. Wow. I'll never get over it. Absolutely stunning. Now these do look pretty good. Might have a little look for one of these later on. You don't get those for free though. This very diggity. I'm now booked in to see the Houdini show, and that is actually a little bit of an extra. That's another 10, that's what I have. But it course we get free cocktails, although all your cocktails are free now. Anyway, regardless, I do want to see that, so we are booked in for that. That's going to be tonight, a little bit later. But I just can't get over this shit. It's absolutely stunning. This is the actual theatre. Just so much to do, honestly. I think it can take us days to get acclimatised to the place. To be honest, I think it's absolutely insanely big. And it's just like the last time we was on a cruise. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Finally, I found a pub, a proper pub. Are you sure? Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. I keep going up and down. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just taking it all in, little by little. But I do want to get outside and actually have a drink in the sun. Get to it all now. Obviously, we're on Grand Canyon, deck 15. Which I think is the best deck. Probably to be fair, long ago. And we're going to go, oh, come to the pool. Thank you very much. And look at this for a beautiful little pool area here. Obviously, we'll be checking out the pools while we're here. Okay, so make sure you do like and subscribe if you want to check out the rest of this ship, because more is coming on this cruise. But wow. Loving this so far. Now this must be the main pool. And again, absolutely stunning. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at the size of this ship though. The view we have as well. That bar down there has got my name written all over it. Now, there are about 20 odd bars on this vessel itself, so you're not going to go thirsty, and I think maybe on one of the days I might even try to check them all out. Yeah, get ourselves a drink. Shall we get ourselves our first cocktail? No, we are allowed any cocktail on this dish with the premium package. It's got a lot to choose from. Also, you can actually get yourself a sugar-free Red Bull with Grey Goose. It's not, that's €15 value in one drink. Amazing. Okay, so I've decided to go for probably the most expensive cocktail. So I want to see what it's like. I've never tried it before. It's Flor de Carne Coco Loco, which is 14 euros. So put that in the value for money pile, shall we? So good value for money, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's absolutely unreal. Plus, I think on a nice away, nice and sunny, to have a little sit down and just take it in. Why not? Thank you, my friend, thank you. So, look at this little up here. Take a little seat here, shall we? Take it all in. All of this, remember, for £88 a person. There we go. Boggles your head, doesn't it? Absolutely boggles my head. Anyway, cheers everybody. Oh dear. That is spectacular. Oh dear. I'm not saying a new drink and it's a 4-2. Damn. But for the next 3 days. Hooray! Anyway, right. I'm going to chill out, enjoy this, and I'll come back to you in a little bit. Obviously, all he's doing is another bottle of water. See what we're doing. Nice and quiet. Lovely. Wow. Right, okay, so a little bit busy around this end, as you can spot. Give you a quick tour around and show you what they've got. you're ready, yes. Right, I'll be honest, I think this is where we're going to get our food from, so yeah, let's get some something to eat to start with and go from there. Right, okay then, so I've decided upon a few little bits, some beef short ribs, chicken and some other potatoes. Let's be fair, needing potatoes, I'm that kind of guy, right? And also, of course, I've got this can of Fanta, which I think was it €4 or something for that, with some ice, so put that in the top as well. Also, I don't know what I paid for a buffet, I don't know, €20, something like that. To be fair, probably. Well, if it's anything like the cruise when I went to Amsterdam, they wanted €27 for their buffet, and it was absolutely shocking. So, I'd pay at least that. So, anyway, you know, eat this. And also, by the way, two things. One, this family over here, why are they sitting like this? They're sitting in a row, all of them. I'm not too sure what that's about. Why would you all sit in a row? Anyway, right, yeah, also, look at this for a view while you eat your food. Right, okay then, so I finished that, and I must say, that looked really, really nice. And such a large selection as well. Can't really argue with it, can you? And of course, it is included, and it is free. I would say 20, 25, let's say €25 for that. And you can go up as many times as you want. Oh, and of course, there's dessert to go as well. Not a bad selection of desserts, actually. Let's pick a couple, go from there.
We have a coconut slice, a strawberry side. I'm looking forward to this one, and a profiterole.
The good thing with these things is that you just keep trying different things. And I'll try the coconut one. You can see. Very nice as well. Okay then, so that's all finished. And wow, honestly, overall, really impressive, good selection, really nice taste. And got no arguments from me. I still maintain, I reckon, €25 for that, value-wise. Put that in the corner, and we'll move on. Now that we've got our food though, and the cabins are ready, I don't think I can wait any longer. Let's go and see what cabin we have. Like I say, I have been upgraded on this, so I've got really, really lucky. But let's go check it out. I'm excited.
How do I find time to make burgers for everyone at the office? I manage company travel on Navan. Before Navan, it was chaos. Booking flights, chasing receipts. Now, travel basically manages itself. I set clear spend guardrails for employees to follow, and the system automatically approves trips in the green. Employees can self-serve and make changes easily in the app, so I'm no longer the bottleneck as we grow. And there are agents on hand 24/7, so admins don't get swamped with questions and flight changes. Next,
out of that area, and now we're just 3 floors down to get to our cabin. And I think I can probably find myself back there. Okay, I could get lost. I will get used to it, don't worry. I'm not that stupid. Well, probably am, but still. This is us, 12,250. Let's check out what it's like.
Show me life, show me love, make it taste, time is up.
Right, and okay, let me give you a quick show around, see what you think. I'm quite impressed. I must say, this upgrade is very nice, but as you walk in, as you can see, it's actually a reasonably good size, especially for a cabin on a boat. That's actually pretty cool. You've got your wardrobes here. Obviously, you've got a big, nice, I think that's a king-size bed. A couch here that I imagine would fold out, but it's absolutely huge, actually. On this side, you've got your mini bar with your fridge. There we go. Obviously, put our own things in there as well. Perfect. A big mirror. Hello, everybody. And a TV, which, yeah, pretty cool. But let's take a look at the balcony together, shall we? Ooh, corner balcony. Very, very nice indeed. Obviously, with that up there.
How many times have you wondered if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Well, I think I've just found the answer. It's a Greek island called Icaria, a magical place where people live longer than anyone else on the planet. They also have lower rates of cancer and heart disease and almost no dementia. So how can so many Icarians live to be 100 and still tend their olive trees, drink lots of red wine, and dance the night away? Finding the answer was going to be tough, but someone had to do it. There's something about Icaria. Yes, it has the same picture postcard beauty as other Greek islands, but there's something else going on here. Perhaps it's the food. Perhaps it's the wine.
So cheers. You're welcome. Thank you. I feel younger already.
But whether it's the very old, you are very fast on your feet, or the very young, there's an extraordinary vitality here. Way of life where people start dancing when they're children, don't stop having a good time even when they reach 100. Which on Icaria is very often. I think he's still flirting at the age of 100.
Man, I love cooking with my Gosney Arc XL. You can do anything in this pizza oven, really. Like, you don't just have to do pizza. You can do sausage, you can do chicken, cook hot dogs in here. This is a banger. You can always keep it classic and just do a pizza. You should go ahead and grab it.
This island has a secret. What is it about this place that means the inhabitants live longer and better than the rest of us? Scientists say the people of Icaria live at least 10 years longer, and with radically lower rates of serious illness like heart disease and dementia. Right now, a team of scientists is trying to find the answer, and what they discover might change the way we all live.
It's fun. Perfect.
Dr. Christina Chrysohu is a cardiologist who's been tracking the health of Icaria's older residents in a landmark 4-year study.
It's normal. It's normal even for my age, which means that there's no severe atherosclerotic disease.
What she and her colleagues are finding is quite simply astounding.
Okay.
They're seeing patients up to 100 years old whose hearts are in much better shape than medical science can explain.
His vascular aging is younger than his age.
How much younger?
About 20 years younger.
Dr. Chrysohu and her fellow scientists are now taking DNA samples in a bid to discover if there's a genetic component to this mystery. There is something special going on here.
Something special here. Yes.
People on Icaria don't just live longer, they're much more likely to arrive at old age with all their faculties intact.
Most astoundingly, we found almost no sign of dementia. So these people are not only living a long, healthy life, they're reaching the end and they're very sharp. And that, at the end of the day, is what you want.
Dan Buettner is the best-selling author who first identified so-called blue zones, those places in the world where people have the highest life expectancy and the greatest chance of reaching 100. Icaria is the most shining example yet discovered.
The maximum life expectancy for our species right now is about 92. The Icarians are reaching that better than any other population in the world.
It seems to me effortless for the Icarians, far more than the rest of us, to reach 100.
None of these 90 or 100-year-olds ever tried to live to be 100. Longevity happened to them.
Right. Thank you. 100-year-old Gregorius Tusshaus is out for his daily coffee in the town square, and still as sharp as a tack.
He says that you should come and stay in that village and you will reach the years, that age.
These days, Gregorius is not exactly a poster boy for good living. But between lighting up a ciggy and downing a bowl of ice cream, he's happy to share his recipe for long life. So tell me, what is the secret?
Just his dynamics to absorb it. He says the red wine makes you stronger.
The Icarians have lived on this rocky, mountainous island for at least 9,000 years. It's about as far away from mainland Greece as you can get, just 50 kilometers off the coast of Turkey. And that remoteness is common to all blue zones, from Sardinia in Italy to Okinawa in Japan.
They're all isolated in some way, untouched by Western civilization or the American food culture.
They're dependent upon each other because there is no one else to rely on.
Yes, our kind of incessant reaching for more comfort may not really be the best route for longevity or indeed even happiness. That a little bit of hardship, I think, tempers human life.
The rugged terrain of Icaria has bred tough, resilient people who walk and climb hills every day because they have to. Men like Christodoulos Porus, who at the age of 95 is still as agile as his goats, and recommends a hard bed, not too much of the good life, as secrets to a long life.
I've never tipped an Uber driver before, until yesterday when he told me this. I genuinely thought this guy was messing with me. I was in an Uber home from the airport, and somehow we started talking about monthly bills. When I mentioned what I paid for car insurance, he goes, "Wait, you don't have a DUI or anything?"
He eats a lot of beans, vegetables, milk, eggs, whatever from the nature. Λίγο. You say not too much sex. Wait.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Just enough. Then there's 99-year-old Evangela Canava, reeling off the family stories of a century ago as if they were yesterday. As if she was still a 20-year-old beauty. And like every good Icarian, Evangela has her own unique take on the fountain of youth.
Pepsi. She loves Pepsi. Pepsi is addicted.
Everyone has a theory. For some, it's the high levels of naturally occurring radioactive elements such as radium. For others, it's the herbs that grow wild all over the island and end up in just about everything Icarians eat and drink. I read of a magical tea, such a thing.
We have a lot of herbs here. We have many different teas here. And they have been analyzed and they have been shown to contain properties that are much stronger here in Icaria.
Thea Pericos was born and raised in America. Like many second-generation Icarians, she's come to the island her parents left in search of a quieter, more meaningful way of life.
We call this combo corto, and it's used specifically for chest, for asthma, for colds. It's definitely one of the main ingredients for a long life on Icaria.
Today, Thea has her own restaurant, and her traditional Icarian recipes might well be the Bible for healthy eating.
Now this is interesting.
These are a variety of wild greens and olive oil, essential. Yeah, if you don't have olive oil in your house, you can't cook. If you want to cook, you have to have olive oil, oregano, garlic, lemon. These are the basics.
So how many more years will I get if I eat this dish? Another 10? Would you eat processed food at all?
No. When you make a chicken soup, you have chicken, rice, lemon, salt, and pepper. That's all you need.
And you don't need to go to the supermarket for that.
No, you kill a chicken.
Apart from chicken and a bit of goat, most Icarians eat very little meat of any description. The diet is almost entirely plant-based.
Icaria has the most extreme version of the Mediterranean diet, but there are a few variations. For example, potatoes figure much more prominently in the Icarian diet. Interestingly, you think fish, but where Icarians lived, where the centenarians of today, they mostly lived inland, which was a day's journey from the sea. So it would take 2 days to get fish. So it was much easier for them to focus on a plant-based diet, which they indeed did.
Ah, and then of course, there's the wine. This is your own?
Yes.
Okay. This is essential?
Yes, this is a basic necessity.
Well, we know that drinkers outlive non-drinkers, which isn't to say if you're not drinking now that you should necessarily take it up, but we know that people who drink 2 to 3 glasses a day are probably drinking the optimal amount.
These fiestas are held regularly all over the island, and in the interests of accuracy, I have to report that people were drinking slightly more than 2 or 3 glasses, though it didn't seem to be doing them any harm. And something else too. It might just be the Icarian social life that holds the key to their longevity.
We don't have a table for the younger children and then the table for the adults. There's no lines of separation between the generations. And this is very nice because nobody feels out.
Is that the key to what we're talking about? Longevity?
I think this is a very important part because nobody feels useless and nobody is left alone.
Even the scientists admit it may be the answer that's eluded all of their tests.
They're useful in the community till the very end.
And no one's left out.
This is the secret, not only living up to advanced age, but also have a good quality of life, which means good mental stress without depression. And in order to have those, you must have a purpose in your life till the very end.
It seems to be working for the people of Icaria, so perhaps it can work for the rest of us too. How has it changed your life then?
I eat mostly a plant-based diet. Family's a lot more important to me than career was. I look pretty good for 104, don't I?
And if all it takes is good food, good wine, and good company, what's not to like?
Hello, I'm Adam Hegarty. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't
Now streaming. I have a date.
So, you're reconnecting with 3 exes on a quest to find love?
Paris is always a good idea. First 2 episodes now streaming exclusively on Hallmark Plus on YouTube Primetime channels. Start your free trial.
These golf carts.
We're spending the day at the Villages, a retirement community in Florida that's become one of the most talked about places in the country.
Disneyland for adults.
Our mission is to ride the golf cart highways,
This is so cool.
experience the town squares,
Wait, I think we're this way.
and talk to the people who gave up everything to move here.
Best decision we've ever made.
And I was not ready for what we found. Are the rumors true?
We're here at the Villages. It's a Wednesday morning. This place is packed. We've already seen more golf courts than I think I've ever seen.
I know the Villages is known for a lot of things that are negative. That's why a lot of people know about the Villages. So we're going to ask all the tough questions, and we're going to meet up with an expert, Jana, who's lived and worked in the Villages for a handful of years now, and we're starting right here at Sawgrass Grove.
Oh my gosh.
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
9:30 in the morning.
9:30 in the morning, and look how packed it is.
This place is jam-packed.
You know what's funny is they're kickboxing in front of the bar.
Today our mission is simple. Find a club, hit the town square, and see what life actually looks like here. Oh, and one more thing, we can't use a car.
Wow. Okay, golf carts in the Villages are no joke. This is sweet. Wait, look at the screen in there.
Touch screen.
I'm so excited. This is gonna be so much fun. This is like the nicest golf cart I've literally ever seen. Oh my goodness. You love it here? No way.
We just love it.
Where'd you move from?
Well, we were in Georgia,
Okay.
originally from New York, so
Amazing.
best decision we've ever made.
And what's your name?
Erin.
I'm Emily. Great to meet you.
So I grew up less than an hour from here, and I've never actually been to the Villages. It's funny, I always thought that there was a guard gate, and if you weren't 55, they weren't letting you in. However, we drove right in this morning.
Are the rumors true?
No. I think people are just jealous, and that's why they say all those comments about the loofahs and the STDs and all of that. I've lived here for 6 years, and I think the most loofahs I've seen are like 3, and I think it's when there's like a really popular band here or something like that. People are trying to find their golf cart.
Oh, that way to identify it.
Yeah. No, I've never seen any garages halfway open or pineapples or any of that. It's just not true.
None of that. Okay, then why do we think that spreads on the internet?
Because people love to gossip, and
Yeah.
they love to talk about what they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
This is truly, I'm living my best life.
That's
and
amazing.
I love it here.
The Villages is a massive age-restricted master plan retirement community in Central Florida. It spans over 50 square miles across 3 counties with more clubs than most people have ever heard of and live music every single day of the year, which actually blows my mind.
Do I dare ask how's dating life in the Villages?
Well, I don't date in the Villages.
Okay. Good to know.
I like to say I don't date in my own backyard.
That makes sense.
However, if you are a man and you want to get out there and date, the ratio here is 7 women to every man. It is crazy here. It's like there's so much competition.
Every day, 20 people pack up and move to the Villages, and we wanted to find out why.
Jody wasn't sure about moving here.
I said we're gonna go straight to St. Augustine, and he's like, I really want to go to the Villages. I said, I'm not going there.
She wasn't happy.
And he says, no, come on, please, please. So I call the guy that has a rental. We're there the first night, and I'm like, this is like college for adults. This is freaking amazing. But of course, I wasn't gonna say that. We ended at my son's house after, and he says, well, Mom, what was your favorite? And I said, oh my God, I love Charleston. It was so gorgeous, and the history, and oh, I love it. And he goes, oh, that's where you're gonna go. I said, no, I cannot believe I'm saying this. We're gonna go to the Villages, I'm sure. And so I was like, yes.
Well, there's a club for anything. If you want to play tiddlywinks, there's a club. I'm not kidding. There's a club for
I have not seen
anything.
any Rufus.
No?
It was so
All right.
good.
Haven't seen any?
No.
Well, that was actually my next question for you.
We're just met the best people. I gotta tell you, like growing
A
up,
lot of good friends right here on this street.
but I have not had a sisterhood of friends like I have here.
All right, where are we headed now?
We are headed to Brownwood.
Where are we right now? We're in a tunnel.
We're in a tunnel, so there's a whole golf cart path versus a car path because you can't necessarily go everywhere in a car here. The whole thing is you'll find that you spend more time in your golf cart than what you do your car.
That's crazy. Are we gonna go over the interstate today?
Oh, you know what? I made a wrong turn.
You guys are causing a traffic jam up here, girls. What's going on?
Is there an app for golf cart paths?
App for golf cart paths plus all the activities in the villages.
Every road that you see actually has a golf cart path behind it, over it, or under it.
Oh yeah, this is
We're
the
literally
turnpike.
going over the interstate right now. This is so cool. I saw this from the road driving in, and I was secretly hoping, Miss Janet, that we would be going over the interstate today. This is so cool. We're like our own little community.
We are.
Like we can see the outside world, but like
It's in a bubble.
Yeah, we're a bubble.
Villages has multiple town squares, each one its own neighborhood with its own vibe. Brownwood is one of the biggest.
So if you're single, City Fire is known as the single place to go, or the pickup joint. But they also have music past 9 o'clock. So if you haven't had enough fun yet, after 9 o'clock they usually have a band there, and you can go listen to more music if you want.
Tell us about entertainment.